Kid Galahad versus James Dickens 2, the rematch. As you guys can tell by the title, the fight is official. The fight is happening for the vacant IBF title in the undercard of Canelo versus Saunders on May 8th over in Texas. Fight to be shown live over here in the United States of America on the Zone. And to my understanding, it will also be shown on the Zone over in the UK. So, yeah, what do you guys think about this rematch? If you follow Mr. Barry Award, aka Kid Galahad, he recently announced it on his social media. Wait, hold up. I'm not following him? Huh, I thought I was the whole time. So how did I find this? Um, I guess somebody retweeted it. But anyway, yeah, if you follow Kid Galahad on social media, you'd see that he announced it. He said, "Fight announcement. Pleased to officially announce my world title fight will be May 8, 2021 on the Saunders versus Canelo bill. Thanks to the IBF from Time for a Texan Takeover hashtag and the new hashtag Canelo Andres hashtag Cinco de Mayo." And it comes with this letter from the IBF that states, "Dear Mr. Ingle and Mr. Eaton, the IBF has granted formal sanction approval for the IBF featherweight vacant title between Kid Galahad, number 1, and number 3, James Dickens. The bout scheduled to take place May 8 in Arlington, Texas. The IBF will contact you regarding sanctioning fees and confer with the local commission regarding the selection of officials." So I was like, man, James Dickens is number 3? Is that really? I mean, a rematch? Kid Galahad stopped him back in the day. Why? I mean, they couldn't find a better fight. But turns out James Dickens is number 3, and there's no number 2. I don't know, for the IBF, sometimes they just leave stuff. Like, I mean, look at this. Like, super bantamweight, they have 1 and 2 not rated for whatever reason. But yeah, apparently number 2 doesn't exist for the IBF, and next one in line is Dickens. If you guys remember, Josh Warrington, who used to hold this IBF title, he was ordered to fight Kid Galahad, but he didn't want to fight him again, so he vacated it. And next thing you know, Josh Warrington ended up getting stopped and upsetted by Mauricio Lara. I think it should be Mauricio Lara, but then again, Warrington has to fight, or Lara has to fight Warrington again in the rematch. So yeah, it is what it is. So Kid Galahad, I think we all know who he is, or if you don't know who he is yet, or I guess British fight fans know who he is. 31-year-old fighter from the UK, 27-1, 16 wins coming by way of knockout TKO. Only loss came in a close competitive fight against Josh Warrington back in June of 2019. Since then, he's defeated Claudio Marrero back in February 2020, and after not fighting for more than a year, here he is fighting for a world title in a rematch against James Dickens. He fought James Dickens back in 2013, stopped him for the vacant British title, and yeah, that was a long time ago. Gave Dickens his first loss. Dickens has lost 2 fights since then. Dickens ended up, after losing to Kid Galahad, he won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights. Then he went in there against the one and only Jackal. Well, one and only Jackal now, because Carl Frampton just retired. Guillermo Rigando. He lost to him by second round TKO. He apparently broke a jaw. And yeah, he ended up losing that fight. Then he came back against Thomas Patrick Ward. Then he lost that fight by technical decision. So, yeah, but since then, he's won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins in a row, coming from a good win against Ryan Walsh. Now here he is fighting for a title. I just hope this fight ends up being more competitive than the first fight. Let me see how it doesn't show the scorecards. Usually they show scorecards of how the scorecards were looking before the end of that fight, but I just hope for a more competitive fight this time around. Hopefully. But it's shaping up to be a good card, a good addition to the card in my opinion. I mean, the main event's already good enough in my opinion. Plus, it's on the Zone, so you just need the Zone subscription in order to watch this. So I'm looking forward to it. I'll be watching. Can't wait to see Kid Galahad back inside the ring. And like I said, hopefully Mr. Dickens ends up making this a tough fight. Hopefully. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And like always, have a great day. Alright, thanks.